So the last new moon that we had was the Scorpio new moon, but it was a little transitional, and we had just the tip of Sag there on the end of it. And like I said in that one, I do believe it kind of had a connotation of us taking aim at that time. Now we're in our pure Sag Tears Day new moon energy, and it's full on. It's no transitional. There's no transitional thing here. This is our literal shot in the dark. We took our aim. Now we're shooting through the dark of the moon into our next progression, our next transition. We are going to start climbing the mountain as we move closer to Capricorn season. So this is gonna be a fun set of reads. I can feel it already. Pretty excited for it. Yeah.
Well, hello, Geminis, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. Back in the office for a minute, playing with some light, and getting started pretty early in the day, actually, for Tarot Nights, but I just woke up and I was very motivated. No, I want to do this before I tap in with any of my close personal Geminis. I just want to see how everybody's doing. Clean slate, first thing. So do you. Though this Ace of Swords may be just a little bit hidden at this time, that doesn't mean we don't have one solid sword of truth that we're just kind of keeping real close. Right here. Something we want to say, and it's almost time to say it. There's something we want to do, and it's almost time to do it. I started saying that and I started picturing wands in my head. These are still not turning over for me to see them right away. But the King of Wands. That masculine energy can sometimes be a little bit manipulative, but it can also be very seductive. It's definitely I don't know what the direct connotations of this card are off of the top of my head, but it gives me some Scorpio vibes. This man gives me some Scorpio vibes, right? I'm not entirely sure if you want to take me away and love me for the rest of your life, which is forever, or if you're just going to take me into the back and drain me of all of my lifeblood till I'm dead. Not sure, but let's go. Sounds like fun. And we have an Ace of Pentacles and a Nine of Wands as well. So we're being careful. We're being very protective. We are being very cautious when it comes to our pentacles right now, our financial, our physical stability. Lagging. Okay. Whether it is financial, whether it is just having four walls up around us, whether it's anything tangible or actionable. Just kind of keeping our eyes out, not just looking out for potential threats, but also kind of looking out for this pentacle, I feel like, itself. The opportunity itself is something that we're kind of watching and waiting for, as well as any potential threats to the throne. As well as any potential threats to the throne. Because even this King of Wands, he sits behind his chair. He is just a little bit guarded, a little bit protective. Again, it could be mysterious, it could just be elusive, it could be straight up guarded. But he's holding a secret. It certainly is, and that just makes you want to know all the more, doesn't it? Every gosh darn time. No, but not one human being can walk up to another human being and say, I have a secret, and then just run away. And it's not going to drive the other human being absolutely crazy. But you might have to just walk away from that secret. Let's see, there's more. Justice. Justice came out with the 8 of Cups. How very interesting. in order to find your balance, you're going to have to step away from some things. If you feel like you've picked up a lot and put it onto your plate and your eyes were bigger than your stomach, we're going to have to find a little bit more balance and step away from some stuff that is not going to serve us ultimately. There's a child approaching. Give us a moment. Okay, Geminis, we're back. Alright, so we have our King of Wands here, who is holding a secret. And I don't think you're going to figure out what this King of Wands secret is until we balance out our life. And I don't think we're going to balance out our life until we learn what things we need to walk away from in our immediate environment. And as soon as we start shedding some of these extra things that have been weighing us down, holding us back, cups that were unfulfilling in the first place, I think that once we start to put down some of this excess and regain our own personal balance, that is when our pentacle, our truth, is going to start to come in. Everything is still kind of off in the distance, whether it's being held there for safekeeping or if it's just still coming in from a very, very long journey. Regardless of the fact, we are still aligning, we are still balancing, and we are still attempting to get our cups right. Now, one more thing about this, since my lighting is not the worst today, we struggle with lighting here. We struggle with the light. That's why we're all here to do shadow work, is it not? But we have, see all of our cups. There is a pedestal for all 8 cups, but we don't have one. We took just one cup. Just one cup that was fulfilling enough for us, and that is the cup that we take with us on our journey. The rest of the cups, I can stay back there. They weren't really that great anyways. Most of them were probably filled with poison. It was maybe a sweet tasting poison, but you were drinking poison nonetheless, so let it go, right, Gems? Yes. Okay, see, I just needed to walk away for a second and put all of that into perspective and into a scope. So it's okay. I get so uncomfortable, I guess, when I have to stop these a bunch of times, and I can't let that be a mental block for me as well. 8s and 8s. 8 pentacles coming in. This is the manifestation of all of these things coming together through your hard work and trials and tribulations, passing tests, even. Going through, especially on this 8 of Pentacles, it's not a grown man who's building these pentacles. It's a student, an acolyte. This is, an apprentice, even, who's just learning how to first build his pentacles, but he's getting better every time. They're just a little bit more progressed as he continues to learn and grow. And so will you, Geminis. Even if you feel like what you are diving into right now, you're just a little bit inexperienced at, that's okay. That is fine. You have spirit as your teacher. You have yourself, your inner self guiding you. And once you let that creativity start flowing, it's going to take you places. It will build. It will grow. She says it will build, it will grow, it will build and it will grow. 8 pentacles can become 10 pentacles. Easy. It's not a far leap once you've already built your 8. So keep on the lookout for that 1, because that's the start. That's the start of that journey. As soon as you see it, Keep putting in the work, bring those pentacles in closer and closer. And the growth and progression might even surprise you how fast it turns around as soon as you start to put some things down that are unnecessary, and you can put better focus on your one most important cup at this time and start balancing your life back out. It's all coming in for you. You need truth, you need the physical finance, you need truth and you need grit. That's what you need. You need truth and you need grit. And once you start putting down the things that are just nonsensical distractions and start putting in actual work, bam. House, home, happy family, cute little dog, yeah. It can happen for you. It can happen to anyone. You just have to let it happen for yourself and believe that you deserve it. That's all I have for you, Geminis. I feel like we've done this for a little bit, and I don't want to pull any more cards because I feel like we're going to start muddying this up if I go too far. So, this is your Sagittarius new moon read, and it is certainly an interesting one. It is very much a little bit of a tiptoe and a jump across the rocks on the river type of situation and scenario, but isn't that just kind of a really fun thing to do anyways? If you, especially a Gemini, can find lightheartedness and those peaceful, joyful, golden moments in whatever trials and tribulations you are going through in your day. Again, just remember, hold on to what you need. Put down what you don't. It's okay. You can leave it back there. You might feel guilty about leaving that thing back there, but ultimately, if it wasn't serving you, if it wasn't giving you anything good, you'll find better out there. You just have to put in the work. And I know you can. So thank you so much, Geminis. This was a fantastic read and a beautiful way for me to start my moon day. So, we'll see you next time.